Hello, friends. I just finished preparing nachos. So now I gotta eat them. So I figured I'd just go on a just chatting for now. It seems so big. Hang on, let's shrink me down slightly. Well, you can see my expressions. Okay. Ah, thank you for lurking. Have a good lurk. Oh, thank you so much for the resub, tubers. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Large taxi. I am big. Hang on, let's see if I can... see if I can get like some game chops or something on, seeing as I'm gonna be eating for a few minutes. Give me a second. A what? Why is it so small? There you go. Sorry, it's a bit scuffed. There you go. Crazy to see how big game shops have become. I think, yeah, I think just because of all the like copyright strikes and stuff like that that people got, that people are like, oh, well, we can't play other music, so yeah. You guys hear it? The music just stopped though, but it should be, you can hear it now. Let me know. Maybe it needs to be louder. So how is everyone? What did you guys have for dinner? I just got a dirty microwave nacho. It's not bad. Hey everybody, just super tired tonight. Hope you get some good rest, Gunblade. I'm feeling very tired tonight as well. I was contemplating like, oh, should I even stream? Because like I had a nap midway through Bumploff's stream and it didn't help. I still feel really tired. You remember knowing DJ Cutman from way back in the day? And he's the head of game shops. Wow, okay. You're playing with a cat while watching Catgirl Taxi. that's pretty good. Nomi. I wish you had a dirty microwave nacho. It's not bad. Like, I mean, they're so much better when you do them in the oven and stuff, but you know, it's quick and dirty in the microwave. 5-minute meal. You say that, but it took me like 15 minutes to prepare it. Microwave does go burr. You were fed by Tuber's family because you're basically a stray they've taken in. That's nice though. It's good having like family cooked meals. Kind of nothing really compares to like when you get to go to your mom's and get like, you know, meals made by your mom. How do you get in on that? Yeah, same. They like you more than me? No! Used to have a situation with a friend of yours. German family basically adopted you. That's nice. You forgot you put your sunshade up in your car and walked past it and thought, haha, what a weeb. What's your sunshade? You'll have to show me. Miku? Weeb denial. I think if I had a car, I'd fill it with weeb shit. You miss your mom's cooking? Aww. I feel like whenever I go to my mom's place, we either get like takeaway pizza or something, or me and my sister make the food for mom. But it's nice when you do a family meal. One of your things you look forward every time you go back home. Oh, that's so nice though. You'll send in Discord. Let me open my Discord. Hang on. First of all, you'll have to see. Whoops. Alright. There he is. Da-da-da-da. Alright, Discord. I usually close everything down when I'm streaming. Aw, that's so cute. Ah, Ripple! Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. 9 whole months. Holy shit. Mr. Sun's Undertale? Yes. Kind of appropriate that Bumfluff was playing Earthbound. You're welcome and glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, Ripple. I'm sorry this is such a... I'm gonna eat my dinner on stream at the moment. But I was like, oh, you know, maybe I can make it like mid-stream break, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because this has already taken me 20 minutes to do and I'm still eating it. Yeah, we had lunch crepes, so it was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'll be hungry for dinner. So, but then I decided last minute, I was like, nah, it'd be more easy just to eat at the start. You want lunch crepe? It was pretty good. You'll take a now crepe? Yeah, we got I got like a strawberry crepe. It was really good because I don't think I've ever had a crepe before. I can't remember. Something I've always wanted to try. But it was pretty good. Yeah, they have a few stores around. Yeah, it was decently priced as well for something delivered. I assume in the store they'd be even cheaper though because you get like the delivery cut on the food as well. Like they increase the price of the food. Little boy Kirby having a little boogie. I really like Game Chops' videos. Find them quite entertaining with the little gift down the bottom. Little boogie man. Do you know this artist as well? You did an album with Hulk once. We're good homies. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool that you know these artists. Yeah, you had lunch dessert. You don't need another dessert. You did a whole album together? That's really awesome. You'll have to link me which one it is. I'm slowly getting through the nacho. Maybe about a third left. Sorry. Normally I try not to eat my food on stream. I try and be prepared, but today was not that day. Oh, thank you. I will bookmark it for after stream. Did they play some of your stuff on Game Chops at all? He's the only artist that would let us write a song called Psychedelic Panda Pounding. Oh my god. How long did you have that title in your head before it became an actual song? You fell out of the remix scene before Game Chops became big. That's fair. But yeah, no. It's really cool that so many people listen to Game Chops now because they're all like independent artists and stuff, so it's really neat that people are getting that kind of exposure. Scenes can move pretty fast if you're not keeping up with them. Yeah. That's the same with like any kind of online community. Like I feel like something happens and then all of a sudden everyone's ahead of what you were doing, like what you considered the community a part of. And like it happened with like Ace Attorney and stuff like that for me. Like not that it's the same as music producing, but like that was like a fandom that I was really deep in. And it was as soon as Ace Attorney 5 got released, I was just completely out of it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand. Like I felt also a lot of the long-term fans kind of moved out of the fandom around Ace Attorney 5 as well. It was mostly just young people. Kind of hard when you're so stylistic different from most of the artists in the scene. Yeah. A lot of them are electronic music producers and sometimes hard to coexist when you do primarily analog music. Oh yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Alright, just let me quickly put my plate away and I'll be back and we can start. So be right back. Whoops, I accidentally activated like everything. I don't need a Santa hat. I don't need blankie. Don't need sloth. We're back. Does the Oz mean Austria? No, it means Australia. How you doing, Hayes? Alright. Let's get to the game. Alright. Stop game shops. And get to the game. See, first of all, let me put my hands on. Oh, my cable is stuck. There we go. Me hands! I can't play without me hands. Been contemplating buying a set of books because you already own half the set. Which books are you buying? Sorry about all the noise. Everything was placed under my iPad. I should have just picked it up instead of pulled everything out. Sometimes it's cheaper just to buy the set, or easier. Yeah, I feel like there's been some things where like I've bought things along the way and then it was actually just cheaper to buy like a box set of whatever it was I was buying and like rebuy what I had already purchased, which is quite funny. All right, where are we? Out of print and the volumes are going for 100 to 900. Holy shit, that's heaps. Hopefully you can find them, or like maybe like a secondhand market of them. But I understand the want of things like that, especially if they're out of print. They're not selling all the volumes, just 8 out of 27. Ah, fair enough. All right, let's go. Do it. Apparently we didn't save last time. Maybe we did. I don't know. No, okay. Mysterious letter. 25 years ago. The apartment's passed. Yay, chapter 5. I forgot to check how many chapters there were. Or if I did check them, I've already forgotten. Sleepy hide. Huh? It's the phone. I reach out of my bed and grab the receiver. Hello? Come on, Rachel, can't you leave it for another 30 minutes or so? If you really want to hear my voice, call me back later. What the hell are you doing still in bed at this time? What? Oh, it's Ed! Hi, it's me. Ed. So you're still sleeping, huh? Yeah, well, I was. I see. Guess this won't interest you enough to get your lazy ass out of bed anyway. Hey, hang on. Thought I'd extend the hand of friendship and give you another chance. Maybe I'll have to reconsider, seeing as you can't even be bothered to get out of bed. Have a nice life, Hyde. What the fuck? He's not even employed anymore, and it's like, he can't even have a sleep in? God, let the man sleep. Ed, wait. Yeah? You're right. Someone who sleeps until 10 on a Monday shouldn't be given a second chance. The fuck? He doesn't have a job! Let the man sleep in! Ed is really involved in your life for an ex-employer. Well, he's known me for a very long time. He's kind of like a family friend, I guess. Go on. It's just that I've been getting lazy recently and need to regain my focus. I know I've got to get I know I've got to get my act together and what? Talk to me, Ed. What did you want to say? He fired you though. He's dead to us. It's true. I want to work for you again. So just tell me what I have to do. Sell stuff hired. It ain't that hard, you know. You can start with your current inventory. Try selling some to the local residents. You seriously think the people here are gonna buy this stuff? Of course they will. It's extremely hard to sell stuff to the people around you. That's why I think it's only fitting for you to try. I guess it helps if you're on good terms. If you manage to defy all the odds and sell some stuff to your neighbors, I'll give you that second chance we discussed. I'll leave it to you which stuff you try and sell. You've got plenty to choose from. Make successful sales to 2 of your neighbors, then give me a call. Will do. That's all I wanted to say. Hang on, Ed. I just wanted to ask you about that order sheet. I already told you I cannot accept offers that don't go through me first. Forget about it and focus on making those sales. Rachel. Hey there, sweetie. Now that's the kind of voice I'd like to be woken up to. Easy there, Kyle. Anyway, do you really think you can sell some of your goods to people in your building? I'll give it a try. Gotta face the facts though, with everyone getting ready to leave this place. Chances are they're trying to deal with too many of their own problems to want to buy household goods from me. I think that's the first time they've had like a text box that's continued on the same sentence. Like, normally they've been really good to have like the sentences be in the text box and not have to continue on. Like, because it's such an awkward pause, especially for me reading it out, I would notice it. And that's the first one I've actually noticed where it's like mid-sentence break. You're still in with a chance though. Really, you think? Yes, there's always a chance you'll get lucky. All you've got to do is find out what the customer wants. If you know you've got what they're looking for, selling it to them should be no problem. Maybe you're right. Like I said, I'll give it a try. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I'm keen to see how you do this. Great. Hey Kyle, have you found a new place to live yet? Still looking. If I can't find a place in time, maybe... Absolutely not. The place in my room's already spoken for. It is? Yes, Mila's coming home. Is she now? That sounds good. Oh my god, Mila lives with her! Ah, because yeah, we haven't heard much about her. She's coming back from the art college for the winter break. Oh, she's studying art. Mila Evans. I met her for the first time about a year back. It was when I found myself holed up in a joint called Hotel Dusk. She was in bad shape and had lost part of her memory. She got mixed up in something when she was young and had no memory of it. Spent 10 years laying on a hospital bed in a deep sleep. Now she's all alone with no relatives to look after her. How's she dealing with life at college? Well, I can't say it's going super smoothly, but she's not slacking off. She seems to keep a lot to herself though. She says she'd rather not bother us with it. Kyle. I think she's come home so she can see you again. She gives the impression that she's got things to say, but only wants to share them with you. I'll let you know when she gets here. Got it, thanks Rachel. Aw, Mila's coming home. There's something else I want to ask you. What is it? I need you to check up on the word condor and see if it's connected to anything special. Condor? I'll certainly look into it. I'll get you on the phone as soon as anything turns up. That's what I'd hoping you'd say. My Streamlabs interface just went like blank for a second, like everything disappeared. Hello? Is everyone there? Hello? Let me test. Okay, chat's still working. Alright. Everything just disappeared. It was weird. Okay. Better go, Kyle. Good luck with sales. I turn the tap on and splash my face with the cool and refreshing water that comes out. Choosing what to wear doesn't take me too long. Now to figure out a way to entice the other tenants to buy some of my stuff. Might be a good idea to find out exactly what I've got with me. Alright. Time to look at the box. Nice back. Yeah, they're really using that that frame like every day. Alright, what have we got? Snow globe. Already looked at everything though. It's just saying the same things. Maybe it's just like reminding what we have. Looks like there might be some sellable items in here after all. Might as well take them all with me. I empty the entire contents of the box and take them with me. Holy fuck, he's got big pockets. Wouldn't you know, it's the phone again. I'm so popular these days. Hell yeah. My phone's ringing. Hello, Kyle. Mom? It's Mummy! So that's where you are. I just called Red Crown, but you weren't there. They told me you were taking a short vacation. Oh, that's nice that they didn't say he was fired. Don't want to worry, Mum. Yeah. You seem to be taking a lot of time off, Kyle. Is everything okay? You haven't got yourself into some kind of trouble at work, have you? Of course not. Everything's fine. Good, then I can stop worrying. So why are you calling work anyway? I needed to speak to Ed about something. What was it? I got a call from the LAPD this morning. They've decided to reopen the case surrounding your father. Whoa. Reopen it. It looks like they're going to start early next year. I wanted to let Ed know. When he was on the original case 25 years ago, they officially ceased investigating. He was the only one who took the time to see me in person and break the news. Why would the LAPD show such a sudden interest in reopening the case, though? I'm not perceiving Bogbag. He is not here. Though I do wish to ask how Bogbag is tonight. I wasn't sure, but Ed said something about the possible reason. He thinks it's all down to the mayoral candidate, Hugh Speck. Haven't seen him? Yeah, I wonder how Boggy is today. Hugh Speck. I do think if he was here, he would be good. He used to work on the force, and he's made it his mission to wage war on organized crime. Yeah, I saw part of his speech on TV. He was saying lots of stuff like that. Still, reopening a case that closed 25 years ago can't be easy. You're right, but there's a hell of a lot of red tape. Don't get your hopes up too high though, Mum. There's no guarantee that they'll get to the bottom of it this time either. I understand, but who knows? Maybe they simply overlooked something before. I've thought about it long and hard. Why would he have to die like that? Who would want to kill him? I've never found the truth behind his death. I wonder whether knowing the truth would have helped me overcome the grief or not. Maybe if I'd known, I wouldn't be forced to live the life I do now. Mom. Do you really want to know the truth behind what happened to your father? I do now. Even if it reveals things I didn't want to know about him. I need to know the truth behind what happened. Chris Hyde was my dad, and I feel it's my duty to find the reason for his death. I understand how you must be feeling, Kyle. The LAPD have promised to let me know if there are any developments in the case. That's good to know. Aww. I guess we'll I mean, it's pretty obvious it's gonna be related somehow to this case we're on. Like, on, like, our order sheet and stuff that we've got to solve. Somehow it's related. I don't know how yet. So they're reopening the case about my old man. The chat with my mum brought back what Rex said the other day. I somehow know that if I can locate the Scarlet Star that went missing 25 years ago, it might bring me closer to finding how my dad died. Okay, I think it's time to try and complete Ed's little assignment. Guess a guy like me is only suited to working for a place like Red Crown. Alright, so what I was going to do is look at the characters and see if they actually update their bios. I was gonna look at Frank. Yes. So it is getting updated because we found out last chapter that he is an ex-detective. So it is updating. I wonder if there's anything new. I guess it's good to look back in case we forget something. But yeah, we mostly found out about Frank last chapter. Alright. So I have the entire contents of that box in my pocket somehow. First thing to do is find out what kind of things people want. The second floor seems like a good starting point. Alright, let's go see. What's his name? I've forgotten his name. Tony. I keep thinking Steve because we found out that Steve is his name in Japanese. They changed him from Steve to Tony. Well, if it isn't Hyde. How are you doing after our chat yesterday? Not great, I couldn't sleep very well after what you said. In fact, I ended up cracking open a bottle of bourbon I'd been holding on to. You got a nasty hangover, huh? Yeah, you could say that. I got through the entire thing, did some hardcore thinking. Turns out I managed to solve a few issues I'd been having though. Yeah, like what? Well, for one, I realized music's my reason for living. Good to hear it. Did you come over just to see how I was doing? That's one of the reasons. What else did you want then? Want to buy something of me? Is there anything bothering you? I guess that's the better option. Is there anything bothering you? Bothering me? You know, like you've run out of something that you need some more. Run out of something? Can't think of anything I need to go out and buy. Looks like I'm losing this one. I just remembered. Remembered what? There was something I was thinking about buying. What was it? Something I can use on a guitar. Guitar's pretty valuable. Don't have a clue about guitars. I don't know. He tried to scam us a bunch of times already, sell him useless junk. Yep, I'm trying. Guitar's an invaluable piece of equipment to a person in the music business. Musicians may make a lot of sacrifices when they're short of cash, but they'll always be willing to buy something if it's for their guitar. You got that right. Glad to know we see eye to eye for once, Hyde. We do? I'm looking for something to put the shine back on the old guitar. There's an audition coming up and I've got to get it shining before then. My guitar's in pretty bad state, real filthy, you know? The stuff I was using before just ran out before this audition came up. Put me in a real fix. The problem is these things cost money and the kind of stuff I'm after is expensive. It'd be good if there was something cheaper available. There is, Tony. Really? You got something like that? Oh yeah, what have we got? Wax? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You hand Tony the wax. It's wax. It's a brand new product that's guaranteed to put the shine back on anything. Just apply some of this and it'll be gleaming in no time. So this will work on my guitar too. Absolutely. Bet this stuff doesn't come cheap though, right? Thought you'd say that. Thing is, this stuff's very cheap. How cheap? Only $3. $3 whole dollars? $3 whole dollars. I don't know if Tony can spare that. $3, it's a deal. Oh wow. Mr. Rich Pants here. Thanks. Oh, he's smiling. Here's your cash. Nice doing business with you. What sort of job does Kyle Hyde have? He's like, I have to sell this $3 tin of wax. Like it's stuff you can get off the shelf in stores. I received $3 from Tony. He's seen you. Tony goes back into his room. Not too shabby. Yeah, look at this smug bastard. Glad Tony decided to take one of my items off my hands. Now I've got to make a sale. Now I've just got to make a sale to one more person and I'll prove my commitment to Ed. Alright. Who else we got? The idea of someone selling me something at my door creeps me out, especially if it's like just something so random like wax. Like, what the fuck? Popping in to say hello before you head to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you. Have a good rest, pool boy. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for dropping by. We used to get people selling really cheap toys. Oh, really? Yes, have a good rest. Hi Marie, it's me. Do you have a moment? Sorry, Mr. Hyde, I'm a little busy at the moment. I'm not feeling very well. Can we talk later? Yeah, no problem. No sense in wasting my time trying to sell stuff to people who are feeling ill. I'll come back later. Alright, so she doesn't want to talk. Should we go upstairs? Cheap as in quality, not the price of them. Oh, okay. I didn't think that was ever anything. Okay, you're not interested. Oh, it's you! Mr. Hyde, what do you want? We've barely spoken to this guy. Have you got a moment? Now? I'm a little busy, actually. Something I want to show you? Oh, okay. Sorry to have bothered you. No, it's no problem. Anyway, I've got plenty of more important things on my mind. In fact, I've got something quite serious to take care of. What have you got to take care of? Will you help me with it? Well, I'll try if you think I can. I broke something. Yeah, and that something was? It was a tiny little thing that we were going to use during filming. I see. I'm going to lose my job over this, I'm sure. I work part-time helping on a film set. I'm an assistant to the camera staff. There was a prop we planned to use during the filming. It was a fragile piece of pottery. I wasn't paying attention and I broke it. It was an accident. That's pretty bad. Do you have a replacement? That's what I was told to look for after it happened. But I looked everywhere and couldn't find anything similar. I gave up and came home. How hard did you look? I went everywhere. There wasn't anything even remotely similar. It's quite a ditch you've dug yourself. Moving on, would you like to take a look at some of the items I've got here? Okay. Mr. Hyde, how could you be so cold? This is a serious matter. I don't take kindly to door-to-door salesmen. Come on, don't be like that. I've got some good stuff to sell. Why not have a look? Why is he doing this? I thought I was picking like the options that didn't seem like I was trying to sell him things. I don't want any of your wares. You're such a pain coming here trying to sell stuff, just get lost. The fuck? Maybe that was meant to happen? Cause like I didn't get a game over or anything. No one's coming? Hmm. Not here? Hmm. And upstairs is the 4th floor, which is not used. No, let's look up anyway, just in case someone's up there for some reason. Nah, no one's up here. I guess we could try the cafe people downstairs. Ooh. Somebody's coming up from the basement. Oh, huh. That's put me in a real fix. Everything okay, buddy? Oh, good morning, Mr. Hyde. No, everything's not okay. Why the long face? Oh, is it that obvious? I'm not having a good day. Hey, Betty. Don't worry about it, Mr. Hyde. Betty hurries away after uttering those words. What's up with her? God, okay. I can't tell if I'm doing things wrong. Or if that's just meant to happen. Alright, we'll go to the cafe. Maybe cafe people need something. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Come on in. Hi. Maybe it's just me, but you're looking a bit pale today. Can't say I've ever seen you look this way before. Is that so? Trust me, Mr. Hyde, when it comes to noticing the way regulars look, I'm the best. Is there something on your mind? Don't worry about it, it's nothing. If you say so. Don't know what it is about today, but all my customers have been down in the dumps. Noticed the same thing with Marie earlier. Really? She looked down? Yeah, not sure what the problem was, but she wasn't looking very happy. She definitely had the look of someone with something on their mind. And Claire got over... I had Claire go over and talk to her. Figured it'd be easier for her to talk to another woman, you know, raise her spirits. Seems it did the trick too. After they spoke, she did seem a little happier. If you feel like having a chat with me and getting something off your chest, feel free. Sydney leaves after saying his piece. So Marie wasn't in a very happy mood when she was here. I wonder what she had in her mind. So we can see if they need to buy something. It's not the right button. Can I help you, Mr. Hyde? Okay, no, can't prompt anything to sell to them. How'd it go? No. Oh, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. Ah. I heard you had a chat with Marie earlier. Yeah, that's right. How did you know about that, Mr. Hyde? Sydney told me. He said that you and her were discussing something. Sometimes I just can't believe him. He sure does run his mouth off. What was Marie so concerned about? I'm actually worried about her as well, you see. She seemed a bit upset when I went to her room a short while back. Really? She did? I guess she's got lots on her mind right now. Is Marie feeling bad because of her worries? It's kind of, yeah, like, that's kind of what you think she'd be worried about? Like, you feel bad from your worries. Such a dumb statement. What's Marie concerned about? It's about her safety. Ooh. I'm pretty sure it's something that all women live alone are worried about. She's particularly worried about her room only having a single lock. She really wants to find a way to increase her security until she leaves.
Unfortunately, I couldn't really offer her any helpful advice. We have a spare lock in our pockets. Because my pockets are full of shit at the moment. I wish there was somebody who could help her out. That's interesting. Hey Claire, thanks for letting me in on this. No problem, Mr. Hyde, anytime. She's so cute. I like her animation. She's always so smiley. Alright. She ups? No, she was on this floor, I think. Yeah, this has. Now's not a good time. I've got other things to deal with. Could you come back later? That's Betty. That's the wrong person. Funny, she sounds totally different to the Betty I met in the lobby. Wonder what she's doing. Alright. Alright, what room is she in then? Is she upstairs, maybe? Oh, it had a question mark next to it. Questions to ask, worries about safety. Lives in 206. Interesting. Ah, she's over here. The doorbell there, I don't know if you can actually ring it. Never noticed. I'm sorry about before, Mr. Hyde. No problem. I guess I shouldn't have come around when you weren't feeling up to it. Bad timing, I suppose. You look kind of pale. Is there anything troubling you? Actually. Are you worried about your safety? My safety? Why would you be thinking about that, Mr. Hyde? I have a habit of knowing these things. I can imagine how terrifying it must be for a single woman living alone. Especially if they had bugging devices planted in their home. Precisely, Mr. Hyde. I'm at the point where I really don't know what to do. I can't sleep at night either. If you like, you can talk to me about it, Marie. Thank you, Mr. Hyde. I really don't know what to do. I'm always thinking about what would happen if someone broke in at night while I'm asleep. Let's do something about it. What do you propose? Well, you could use something, such as... Alright, let's give her... security lock. Yeah. I passed the security lock to Marie. This looks like a security lock for a door. It's one of the items I'm selling. It fits easily onto the door and lets you double lock it for extra security. If you fit it to your door with this, I'm sure you'll be able to sleep soundly at night. Do you think I can fit it to my door? Absolutely. But this must be quite an expensive piece of equipment, right? Not at all, it's only $3. Only $3! $3 whole dollars! Is everything he sells $3? Wow, she's really thinking about it. In that case, I'll take it. Oh, she's smiling. Glad to hear it. Here's your money. Perfect. $3 whole dollars. If you'll excuse me, Mr. Hyde. Marie returns to her confines of her room. That's taken up some of the pressure off. Oh, look at that smug bastard. I'm glad Marie decided to buy something. That's that. I've sold 2 items to the people living in this building. Maybe Ed will cut me some slack. No time to waste. I'll get him on the phone right away. He made $6 whole dollars. Ed's gonna be super impressed. I wonder how much $6 was in 1980. I think it's 1980 now in the game. What do you say? Ed's gonna be impressed. Do I go call him? Is that what I'm doing? $6 US as well. Time to get my job back. Hell yeah. Red Crown, how may I help you? It's me, is Ed around? Yeah, I'll just grab him. What do you want, Hyde? I just wanted to let you know I've passed your little test. I sold some of my items to the people living here. You did you? Faster than I expected too. I worked out what they needed and offered some suitable items from my stock. Clever. So you finally realized what it takes to sell things, huh? Well, congratulations, you're no longer fired. Hell yeah! Now get your ass over at the office pronto. Hang on, Ed, there's a favor I need to ask you. I'm fresh out of favors, Hyde, don't push it. Let me stay here and work instead of coming back to the office. And naturally, you must have a good reason for that. Oops, sorry, I hit the desk. You'd have found out sooner or later. I took the order from that mysterious client. You want to stay here until I get to the bottom of it. So you know who the client is now, I suppose? No, I haven't figured that part out yet. But I've been promised some more information about that and the reward soon. Just tell me why, Hyde. Why are you so hell-bent on completing this order? I mean, the thing went missing 25 years ago. What makes you think you can find it now? I'm not sure, but the order must have come straight to me for a reason. The person who sent it to me must believe that I can get to the bottom of it. Hell yeah, I can. You've probably heard from my mum by now, but the case on my dad's murder will be reopened. I've been thinking about it, and here's what I believe. Something tells me if I can locate the item on the order sheet, I can find out more about his death. You mean you think this is all connected? Come on, you're reaching a bit, aren't you? Just call it a gut feeling. Gut feeling, eh? That's the Hyde I know, alright. Okay, you won me over. I'll let you deal with this order despite my better judgment. The only condition is you come up with the goods without fail. From today onwards, that crummy apartment you call home is your office. Roger that, Ed. Aside from the stuff you've already got Rachel looking into, is there anything else you'd find useful for your investigations? You ever heard of a guy named Frank Raver? He's older than you, used to be an LAPD cop. Frank Raver? The name rings a bell, but I can't put a face to him. Why are you interested in him? He lives in this building. He's been looking into the events that happened 13 years ago. Seems he's keen on solving the case that never got solved. The victim's name was Kathy McGrath. She was the wife of the hotel's owner. Okay. I'll see if I can call in a couple favors and dig up some dirt on the guy. I owe you, Ed. I thought it said I love you, Ed. I'm just like, yeah, alright. Love you, Ed. Love your work. Hey, Danikon, how are you? Yeah. Kisses. Kisses to Ed. The thing's looking up. Things are looking up. Seems I can focus my efforts on that order now. Before I do anything though, I better put all these things back in my box. Oh, we already done with all the items. That's sad. He's sick of his full pockets. Man, men's pockets are a real dream to be able to fit that many items in them. It's got like whole bleach containers and stuff like that. I think it's time I tried to figure out a bit more about this building. When I think about who's likely to know the most about the history of this place, the one who springs to mind is Sydney, the cafe owner. That reminds me, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Maybe I'll head down there and grab a bite to eat. Yay! Food time. Did I put all the items away? Up a box under the table. All the great crap Ed gave me. Okay, I've already put it back. See, we had all of this whole box of contents in my pockets. Like, I just carried that shit around. I don't know how I did it. Alright. Food time. I wonder what, Betty, is that her name? The one with the neck that does this constantly? I wonder what she was upset about. Looks like the place is empty. Hey there, come on in. Welcome to Lucky's Cafe. Hey Claire. What's today's coffee? It's straight Menteling? It's from Indonesia and has a distinctive aroma and strong taste to match. Sounds good. I'll take one of those and a large plate of pasta carbonara. Let me guess, you want that with mushrooms and coarsely ground pepper? Perfect. Yeah, look at that smug bastard. You got it, Mr. Hyde. Feel free to take your usual seat too. Thanks. I just love that shot of him at the desk, at the counter. He's just like, I don't know, just it's such a funny pose. Just the arms out, but he's like leaning backwards. It's funny. I don't know why I find that so amusing. It's been quite a while since I had lunch here on Monday. Like normally people like, I don't know, I guess you see a lot of people slumping a lot more these days, like slumping over the desk, whereas he's like sitting way back. It just doesn't seem like you see people do that often. It's been quite a while since I had lunch here on a Monday. Posture is hard, yeah. Here you go. Today's coffee and a plate of carbonara. Hell yeah. Pasta's fettuccine and the bacon is hand smoked by my dad. Looks and smells wonderful. Fucking smug bastard. So happy about his food. Sure does. Enjoy. Claire leaves the table and heads off elsewhere. There's a freshly made cup of coffee and a piping hot plate of carbonara on the table. He's also like looking forward and it's just straight face. I don't know, it's just so funny. Just a funny picture. I can't get enough of this smell. He looks like a dummy, like kind of like he's just been propped up there. You want the pasta? It does look pretty good. Does he suddenly now have a smirk there? Did he have that before? Hi there, Mr. Hyde. Oh. Oh, hi, Sydney. How are you enjoying today's coffee? The initial tastes pretty mild, but it certainly has some depth to it. Doesn't it just? It's not everyone who can discern the taste of Menteling? He actually had a different expression before it was neutral face, and then suddenly he looks all like smug. Because he ate. I like the full-bodied texture too. You really know your coffee, Mr. Hyde. Plus, this carbonara is something else. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's one of my own creations. Is that pride I'm sensing? Yeah, look at that smug bastard. He's really making this face a lot lately. You gotta, this place prides itself on the food as well as the coffee, you know. Friendly staff too, and the best service you'll find anywhere around these parts. It's got everything. Be as it may, I still can't believe we have to close this place at the end of the month. Sydney, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out quite that loudly. Have you found a new place to set the cafe up in yet? No, not yet, unfortunately. To be honest, just thinking about it gives me a headache. After 12 years of slogging in here, kind of hoped to never have to move. Can't say I'm looking forward to starting all over again. 12 years, that's quite a run. If you add it to the time I spent working at the old place, it's 18 years in total. You knew all about this place when it was a hotel, right? That's right. There's some stuff I'd like to know about then. Could you tell me what kind of hotel it was? Actually, I can do better than that. I've got pictures if you'd like to see. Even better. Here it is in all its glory. That's how the place looked 13 years ago. I take the 1967 hotel photo from Sydney. Who knows, maybe a 13-year-old photo of the hotel will come in handy. Mind if I hang on to this for a while? Not at all, just bring it back when you're done. Sydney says his piece and moves away from the table. Wow, it's nearly dinner time. Time to go back downstairs and go get some dinner. December 22nd, the afternoon. That afternoon after lunch at Lucky's Cafe. I decided I need some fresh air and headed into town. But we just had carbonara. Yeah, I know. But it's like a time skip to 5 o'clock and I'm like, time for dinner. It's that time of year again. The streets are packed with people looking for presents. Before I even know it, I've taken myself into a back alley. Before I even know it, I've taken myself into a back alley away from all the commotion. It's not long before I find myself going into an old movie theater nearby. This place is great, only plays classic films. This time it's a western. He's at the cinema. Mean-looking guy with a heart of gold saves a village from bandits. Everyone loves him. The woman and the kid want him to stay, but he's got to move on. Brilliant stuff. In a certain light, the profile of the star reminds me a little of my dad. I let out a sigh. Aww. At the time, oh, that's really sad. I just understood like the meaning behind it, like a woman and a child, and he's like, nah, I gotta leave. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I hope they find out what happened to him. By the time I leave the place, the sun's nearly set and the night's creeping in. Remembering my dad has left me feeling a little heavy-hearted, I shambled back home. The building looks decrepit, like it knows its days are numbered. I look up. I notice a light on one of the windows on the 4th floor. Is somebody up there? Somebody's coming down the stairs. Who are you? Yeah, who the hell's that? Hello there. Who are you? What's the matter? Too good to even say hello? Not that I mind. Will Wright. Will blah blah blah. Why can't I say that? Will White from room 306. What the fuck? They had another neighbor? So this is Will White. After giving the guy a good looking over, I seem to recall seeing him once before. I must apologize. It's a shame you didn't remember my name, especially since I know exactly who you are. You live in room 202, Mr. Hyde, right? That's right. Sorry, I didn't recognize you just now. No problem, don't give it a second thought. I'm a salesman myself. I spent so much time away from here on business. It's no wonder most of the others in this building don't recognize me. Seems like the do-gooder gentleman type. Exact polar opposite of the type of salesman I am. I'd look forward to becoming a closer acquaintance with you, Mr. Hyde. But as you know, we're both about to leave this place. Looks like the most appropriate thing we can say would be along the lines of, it's a shame. You got that right. Excuse me if I'm a little forward, Mr. Hyde, but about leaving this place. Have you heard any further information from Miss Patrice? I'm especially interested in finding out exactly why she decided to sell all of a sudden. She just said that it's tough for one woman alone to run a place like this. Not to mention the recent bout of trouble that's been happening. I see. I can fully appreciate how running this place alone could take it out of you. In fact, recently I've been disturbed by noises coming from the floor above at night. I wanted to ask you to take a look because I can't imagine what could be causing it. Please excuse me, I must be going. What room number was he? 3 something? Will ascends to the stairs and disappears out of sight. Will White, a man who certainly likes the sound of his own voice. What he told me about the noise and the light I saw just now. It may be wise to go up and have a look. Yeah, what room was he in? Because, like, that would be the room above him. Will White. 306. So I guess 406 maybe. Maybe something's up there. Have a look-see. Door's open. The fire door's open. That's the wrong button. Yeah, 406. This door's open. I don't think we could get it. Oh no, that's 405. Hang on, wait, where are we? 402, 404. Oh, there's no 406. Oh, this must be like a suite or something. It must be like a double room. Nothing? Let's go in, maybe. Oh, hello. Someone's here. I'd be so scared if I just walked into a room and the person was just standing like that and didn't even notice. The man calls without turning around. I'm scared. Is that you, Mr. Hyde? It's you, Dylan. Thought it'd be you. Looks like I need to add clairvoyance to the list of what handymen can do. I just figured there'd only be one person around here who'd sneak in like that. Guess I was right too. Yeah, you got me. You took a look around the fourth floor. You took a look around up on the fourth yesterday, right, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, I did a bit of snooping. Noticed the door for 404 was unlocked, so I went inside. You went into 404, huh? I wonder who the culprit is. Ooh, what is it? It's not me! Culprit for what? For causing a ruckus up here. Thanks to whoever it was, Mr. White from 306 complained about it to me. Because of that, Mrs. Patrice ordered me to find the cause of the noises. As if I don't have enough to do. What kind of complaint was made? Apparently there was some sort of noise, loud noises for all of a sudden from this floor. Mr. White was woken up by it and decided to complain. That explains what he was telling me when I spoke a little earlier. I got the impression that it doesn't take much to get his panties in a bunch. He's the kind of guy who pays too much attention to even the tiniest things. Always ready to complain. To tell the truth, I don't really get on with him. I couldn't agree more, and I've only ever spoken to him properly once. That's comforting. I'm glad it's not just me being petty or something. Comforting? Yeah. You see, after we last chatted, I thought that you're a really interesting guy. And I wanted to continue our conversation from before. It's not just me either, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Raver from 302 also said something about having a chat with you. Alright. Why do you want to continue our conversation? After I found out that you used to be a detective, I really wanted to hear more about the things you did back on the force. I'm pretty sure you'd be bored by most of the stories I have to tell you. I really doubt that. I want to hear stories from the real cases, evidence, clues, that sort of thing. Dylan, I'm serious. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't have anything exciting to share. Really? That's a shame. I'm still sus on him. I don't know. Maybe they're making him out to be sus. Why does Frank want to talk to me? I would have thought it's because he knows you used to be a detective too. You and he must have a lot in common. So I should assume that you told him all about my past as well? Yeah, I told him, but only because he asked me. When did he do that? It was just this morning, actually. He asked what kind of man you were. This is what I told him. I said he... Oh, Kate, thank you so much for resubscribing. Subscribe for 8 months, holy shit. Thank you so much. How are you tonight? Hello! Used to be a cop back in Manhattan. Then 4 years back, you shot your partner, quit the force, and became a salesman. You're good? That's good. I'm glad. Hope you're having a good night. Should I have kept my mouth shut? How are y'all? Doing pretty good. Doing good tonight. Right, I better get going. Not sure how it happened, but it seems the noise came from a knocked over floor light. May as well leave this room together, Mr. Hyde. Actually, I'd appreciate some time to have a quick look around. You want to look around in here? Got sus face. If possible, yeah. Sure, go ahead, as long as you don't damage anything. Lock the place up after. Be seeing you, Mr. Hyde. Goodbye. Thud bang. Huh? The hell was that? How did that happen? He's like, shouldn't knock things over. Oops. What's this? Doorknob has fallen onto the cabinet. Doorknob. This has come off. Picked up the doorknob. The stool's being left on the floor. Hope no one tips it over. Trips over it. There's a hole in the material. The dresser's in desperate need of some attention from a feather duster. These old-fashioned dresses must have been all the rage when this place was furnished. Big lamp lying broken on the floor. Oh no, is this the second Ace Attorney case? But you couldn't see the lamp at that angle. This table has more scratches on it than one of my chess records. Chairs stacked up. Guess they tried to neatly pile up the unused furniture, but they didn't try too hard. Corners of the table look like they've been banged into the walls a few times. Anything in here? Toilet. Not sure what all that black stuff is on the toilet, but I sure hope no human made it. Yucky. Bathtub's pretty moldy. Guess it used to actually be white all over. Yucky! Everything yucky. Yummy! Kate. Taps can remain unturned for now. Nobody comes up here to restock the toilet paper. Oh no. No toilet paper. Just touching the bed sends a cloud of dust into the air. Curtains have been drawn completely closed and are blocking out the light. But how could I see the light on the outside? I can just about see a back alley, but the main street is in full view. I could probably signal to someone from the street up here. What? That's an odd statement to make. The chest of drawers are too dusty to bother opening. I searched the sofa for spare change, but I expect all I'd find is dust. Slurp. You gonna drink from the toilet, Kate? That's yucky. A chest of drawers on each side. Nah, yuck. Why are you saying it's yummy then? There are some faded curtains hanging by the window. Okay. Is that everything in here? Yes, sir. Kyle thinks it's yummy. Yucky. So this is the light switch. Oh, wait, what? What is this? Oh yeah. Ah! There go the lights. Completely unexpected. Drink the yellow water. I'm back on you go. Maybe if I flick them on and off. Yeah. Huh? That flickering. Is something going on up there? He came up quickly. He seems confused by the lines. Ah, it's you, Mr. Hyde. Dylan? I saw the light flashing on the 4th floor and thought I'd come investigate. When you closed the door just now, the force must have loosened the doorknob. It fell off and I couldn't open the door. Oh, is that what happened? I was stuck in the room? I don't think it explained that. Okay, I understand now what happened. So like, where did this doorknob come from? But I didn't realize the door, like, it broke the door, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I too am confused by the lights. Is that so? I'm sorry about that, Mr. Hyde. I'm just lucky you saw my signal and came to get me out. The entire 4th floor is in pretty bad shape. This kind of thing happens quite a lot. I'll repair it later on. I see. You'll be needing this then. Thanks. I'll look after that. Okay, let's get out of here. If you say so. Dylan and I leave 4:05. I'm going to lock the door. Go ahead. Right, I'm going back to my room now. Can I go in any of the other rooms? Wait. Oh, I can get in this room. Wow, I didn't know that. Ah, ghost. Dresser covered in a really dusty sheet. I won't try and take the sheet off. The dust will go in my face. Stool is covered up. Okay, I keep forgetting to turn the camera angle. Nah, nothing. Music scares me. Why is it so spooky? Battle between dust and sink. The dust is winning. Mirror above the wash basin, as is the trend in this building. I can see something strange under all the dust. Wait, that's my face. Alright. The less said about the toilet, the better. I write my name in the dust on the inside of the bathtub. Someone will find that later. It's just crudely written Kyle. Like fucking teenagers breaking in. Little did they know, it was a 30-year-old ex-cop. Another faded old closet for me to marvel at. The doors on the left don't quite seem to be nailed in properly. They won't open. Surface feels pretty rough. I think time has been kind to it. Is that relevant? I can't tell what I'm meant to be finding. I assume if we're allowed in here. But we've never been in this room before. There might be something. This room has no bed. Coffee table. Sofa. Yeah, at least the lamp isn't covered. Thank God. Oh, look at that. Alright. Yeah, there's no bed in this room. I'm going all of them tonight. But he locked the 405 room. So why aren't these locked? Ooh. What's that? What's that? Small bedside chest of drawers. I can't open it. But he said he thinks something's stuck inside. Curtains are moldy. Where? Hang on. Have anything? Screwdriver? Am I having to use that? No. I wonder if that's important that there's something in there. Ooh, these are open. Oh, looking closet in the corner of the room. Nothing inside. Heck. I don't want to look at everything. There's too much shit in here. Nothing stands out, I guess. I can look in 404 again, maybe. This is the room the person was killed in, I think. I think we've looked at all this stuff. Unless there was something new, but I don't think there is. I don't know. Oh wait, this is 406. Why is there a 406 at the end of the hall? And the 405 at the start. It's an odd ordering. Oops. Didn't mean to knock. Okay, so 406 is the actual one that was sus. We can't go in it. Huge bed. I don't know, I feel like there's nothing up here. Let's head downstairs. Yeah, because it goes... There's 406, then 404, then 405 here. I think 406 is the sus room, because the other guy is like on top of... Wait, what's this? Oh, it's just that thing. Oh, this. Yeah. Can make out the scorch marks on the wall from some sort of fire. Must have been the fire from where... Oh, yeah, there was a fire up here. That's right. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, pager time. Better head back to my room. This is not my floor. No. Oh, somebody standing in the hallway. Hello. Can't chat for long. I have to go call someone. Hey there. Hi, Tony. How's that wax you bought? It's perfect. Just tried a little out earlier and my guitar was shining out in no time. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Thank you so much for following, IU. How are you doing? Certainly is. But more importantly than that. Hey, Tony. What's with all the smiles? Hide, hide, hide. You really are a sly one, man. You're not making any sense. What do you mean? Come on, there's no need to be modest about it. I saw, man. What did you see? I went to see you in your room, but instead caught a peek at some hot chick. What? Someone was in my room? Excuse me? What did she look like? Well, she had long blonde hair. Anything else? Yeah, she was smoking. I mean, she was petite and slender. Got any ideas? I've got plenty of ideas, but remembered then, have you? When did you see her? I don't know, about 30 minutes ago. She was just hanging around inside your room. Did you speak to her? Was it Mila? Well, I wanted to, but as soon as I opened my mouth, she ran off. Did Mila come visit? I'm sorry, but I gotta split. There's somewhere I need to be. Tony says his piece and leaves. Tony, stay away from Mila. Yeah, right? Ooh. There's a note in my door. It is Mila. It says that there. It says Mila. I read the note that's been jammed in my door. It reads, "Missed you. I'll drop in another time, Mila." Aww. So it was Mila. We missed her. Why is my door just unlocked though for people to come in? Alright, let's make this phone call. Time to give Rachel a call. The light lit on my answer phone. Ooh, we have a message. I hear a man's voice on the tape. It sounds familiar somehow. You must deliver the Scarlet Star to whoever is responsible for Kathy McGrath's death. I know that voice. For information on the reward, check under table B in Lucky's Cafe at 7 PM today. Ooh. Okay. Deliver the Scarlet Star to whoever is responsible for Kathy's death. Regarding the reward, be in Lucky's Cafe at 7 and look beneath table B. What the hell is this? Some sort of joke? My pager again. Yeah, hold your horses, Rachel. Yeah, look at that smug bastard. Red Crown, how may I help you? It's me. Ed's been wanting to talk to you. I'll pass you over. Rachel, before you pass me over, I need to ask you about something. What is it? I just heard that Mila came to my room while I was out. She left a note saying she'd try again later. Really? She was there? She must have gone straight to your place after arriving in LA. I'm supposed to be meeting her shortly. That's good. Could you let her know I got the note? Sure thing, sweetie. Okay, I'm passing you over to Ed now. I hope Mila is okay. Thank you so much for following Butterfly, Elise. How are you? I've got some info for you, Hyde. It's about the reopening of your father's case. I managed to get some time with a friend of the mayor's, and we had a chat. Did they say why they chose now of all times to reopen the case? The LAPD are eager to put the decisiveness of candidate Hugh Speck to the test, and to begin the huge crackdown on a certain organised crime syndicate. As a grand opening to his campaign, they decided that one of the most infamous unsolved cases in recent history would be apt. As it turns out, one of the most prominent ones on their list happened to be your dad's. Ed, are you trying to tell me that the organised crime syndicate they're after is... You got it, Hyde. It's Nile. Ooh, it's Nile. They've had their eyes on that group since the event at Hotel Dusk a year ago. Ooh, this is crazy. They seriously think my dad's death is connected some way to Nile? Trust me, I was shocked too when I heard. When I found your dad's body in the parking lot 25 years ago, we discovered that he'd been killed elsewhere roughly 2 days before, then moved. There was no witnesses and no obvious sign leading to the murder. We were struck. Wow, so like, he was dumped there? Had we known that before? I don't think so. We searched the suitcase, we found at the scene and officially identified him. It was Chris Hyde. I feel like this is new information. Yeah, I don't think they'd specified that. That's such a sus murder then. My superior at the time was keen to put this case to rest and told me to tie things up. This is what he said to me. He said that a small-time case like this wasn't worth the time and effort. I can't believe that it may have some sort of connection to Niall. How is it a small-time case? Like, it's a murder that someone did somewhere then dumped in a parking lot. Like, I don't know. It's not like it was like a drive-by or something. It was just like, oh well. But yeah, it seems like it was killed to prove a point or something. To dump it elsewhere. Like, a car park's pretty public place to dump something. In fact, that connection has only just become apparent to me. Was your superior Hugh Speck? Yeah, that was him. I've got some interesting information of my own, Ed. I found out who the recipient for the lost item on that order sheet is. Yeah, well, who's the lucky guy? According to the client, I'm supposed to hand it to whoever was responsible for the murder that happened here 13 years ago, Kathy McGrath's murder. They want you to deliver the item to the murderer in an unsolved case. That's what it sounds like. Ooh. Now it's starting to make sense. The client, whoever they are, wants more than just an item. They want you to investigate the past events to the building's part. Sorry, I accidentally skipped it and stopped off the end. So it seems. There's something that doesn't sit right with me about all this, Hyde. I know what you mean. I'm still looking into Frank Raber. I'll call you when I have something. Got it. Alright. What's the time in the game? 5 PM. Alright. I might just have a quick break. Go have a stretch, get some more water. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright. Everyone else go get some water and a stretch too, if you feel like it. Alright, be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hope everyone had a good stretch or snack as Kate had apple. Already thinking of all the delicious things we can add. Yeah, I'm excited for a fruit salad. That'll be really nice. Alright. We just got off the phone. Someone's at the door. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Who is it? You were the last person I expected to see. What do you want? I just wanted you to return my tape. Tony informed me that it's in your possession. Hand it over. He's got a point. I did get it from Tony yesterday. That's right. He wants a little kiss. Sure. I hand Frank's tape back to him. Yes, that's my tape, alright. Perhaps you'd care to tell me how my tape entered your possession, Mr. Hyde. I'd be very glad to know. What did Tony tell you? He told me to ask you. Now please enlighten me. Why did you have my tape? I found it. Where exactly? In the laundry. Was it together with my tape recorder? No, I came across the tape after I'd returned your tape recorder to you. And that's your story, is it? What makes you think I'd have any reason to lie to you about something like that? Think about it. What would I have to gain? Mr. Hyde. When Tony summoned me to the 4th floor yesterday, he said he had some business. Except when I arrived at the designated spot, it wasn't Tony I met, but you. Tony decided not to make an appearance. Then today, he came to my room and asked me to forget all about the day before. He also told me that you had my tape and then left. I can't claim to understand what this man is thinking, Mr. Hyde. Well, you'll get no answers from me. I can barely work him out either. If you really want to try and find out, you're going to have to ask him. That much we can agree on. Anyway, I think we've concluded our business. Hold on, Mr. Ava. I have something I want to ask you. Do you now? You're not going to be happy about this, but I listened to your tape. You did what? I listened, and what I heard surprised me. It seems you're still trying to solve the murder that happened 13 years ago. I'd like to know why you're so interested in that case, Mr. Ava. You really want to know? Well, tough, it has nothing to do with you. Maybe not, but I'm still curious. There's more to this case than I originally thought. More, you say? It seems you haven't been able to rid yourself of acute detective senses. Of your acute detective. Your cute senses. Normal people would just accept that it has nothing to do with them and move on. But a detective views things differently, and once he gets the scent, he has to act. I saw the change in your eyes when you heard this sense is more than a curse and a blessing. It's as you say, Mr. Ava. Frank #1, cute boy. I'm forced to ask these questions. I understand. Nevertheless, I'll tell you straight. Stop pursuing me in your investigations and cease trying to go after those connected to this crime. Alright. Who's connected to this crime? It seems you've not taken my advice, Mr. Hyde. Spit it out. Take a look at this photograph. It's a picture of a funeral. Yes, the funeral of one of the people who found... Kathy McGrath's body. Oh, is this a funeral of, Marie's brother, maybe? If you look really carefully, there's someone in the picture I'm sure you'll recognize. Is it Marie? Mr. Hyde, I'm forced to stop you interfering any further. Therefore, I appreciate it if you could avoid hindering me. Do not obstruct my investigations any further. And stay away from the people you see in this picture. Okay, I'll take a long, hard look at the picture. There's one thing I need to ask you, Mr. Ava, and that is, what can you tell me about Condor? You mean to say you don't know what Condor is? I wouldn't be asking if I did. I shall repeat what I just said. Leave my investigations alone. That's all I have to say. Frank leaves the room. Alright. Have a look. What am I supposed to be looking for? It's Marie. Oh, there's Marie. Hold on. Rex? Oh, what the fuck? Are you serious? What's Rex doing in the photo? Do people take photos at funerals? Is that a thing people do? For the memories? Shreks? You take selfies at open caskets? Wow. That's a hobby. Marie Revert is in the picture. And not just her, Rex Foster is in there too. What possible connection could the two of them have had 13 years ago? It's 7 o'clock, time to go downstairs and look under table B. I sunk myself into my ancient sofa and drift off into my thoughts. You like Damien from Magical Diary also. An unsolved case. What do I hope to reveal by looking into such an old case? I have to finish the rest of that VoD. Cause yeah, Kate ended up streaming for a very, very long time, so I missed the last couple hours. You want Big Steve? You did, oops. That's okay. But yeah, I'll have to catch up on the rest of it. We ended up having to watch a movie towards the end of your stream. Yeah, we had organized we'd watch a movie on the Discord in the evening. So yeah, we had to watch that instead of Kate's stream. You played Long Live the Queen too? It was fun. Oh, really? What did you watch? I think Bumfluff can explain it better. It was a documentary actually, rather than a movie. There was a Steve involved. What do I hope to reveal by looking into such an old case? 7 o'clock already. I better make a move, wouldn't want to miss my chance for some more info. Alright. Downstairs it is. The door from room 203 is open. I can hear somebody's voice inside. I know that voice. That dress looked good on you. I had a great time yesterday. After the voices stop, somebody leaves the room. Ha ha ha. I'll see you soon. What the fuck? Excuse me? I'll wait at the same shop as before. What the fuck? Hey, Betty. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. Have you got a moment? What can I do for you? I'm a little curious about the guy who left your room just now. Oh, you saw, did you? Yeah. His name's Rex. Do you know him is the question? Like, yeah, he was fucking in her room. What's your connection with him, Betty? Connection? Are you and him an item or something? Mr. Hyde, I don't want to be rude, but you're beginning to sound like my dad. A dad? But anyway, Rex is a regular customer at my shop. We've been out for dinner more times than I can remember, and sometimes go drinking too. And recently we decided to make a go of it and become a couple. What the fuck? How old is he? And how old is she? She seems so young. Don't take this the wrong way, but do you know the kind of guy he is, Betty? Maybe a vampire. He's not exactly the... Are you gonna tell me he's dangerous? Actually, I was. You don't have to worry about me, Mr. Hyde. I know how to choose my men. Rex has a strong personality and isn't afraid to spend his cash, and knows how to treat a lady. Betty. He may be a bit rough around the edges, but he's lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Trust me, Mr. Hyde, I know what I'm getting myself into. I could wrap him around my little finger, and there's no way he could do the same. That's comforting. What does that mean? Lonely and a sucker for the soft touch, eh? Doesn't that describe you, Betty? I'm going back to my room. Betty finishes talking and does just that. What's that rat up to this time? What the fuck? That makes me so uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's gonna turn out that Rex has been the good guy all along, isn't it? I hate this. I hate that, like, that prospect. Time for me to check out table B. Hey Claire, which one's table B? It's the one that's second closest to the kitchen. Alright. This one? This B? Yeah. There's something stuck under the table. What could this be? It looks like some sort of letter. I take the reward letter from underneath the table. Must have been written on an old-fashioned typewriter. It reads, "The reward for finding the item is the truth of 25 years ago. You'll find part of the truth included here." The truth of 25 years ago. There's something else here. It looks like an extract from an old newspaper. The extract is from 1955 and it reads, "On December 17th, early in the morning, a body was discovered in a downtown parking lot near the city hall. The victim appears to have been shot. After initial forensic checks, it was determined that the victim, a man in his 30s, bled to death after receiving a gunshot wound to the chest. The police believe he was murdered elsewhere roughly 2 days before, and that he was moved to the parking lot soon after being murdered." My god, this is about my dad. No. Is this really part of the truth of 25 years ago? So the sender of this letter is trying to say that if I locate the Scarlet Star, I'll also be able to close the case surrounding my dad's death. Staring at the page, I noticed that T's are higher than other letters. I wonder if this is the same as the original order sheet I received. It's true, they have like identified shit based on like typewriters. Because they're all like mechanical, they do get little quirks like the T's being higher up and stuff. This is probably based off like a true solution that they've done for cases, because like I have heard before that there was a case that they found the typewriter because it had the same lettering work in it. I can't remember what case it was, but I remember hearing that before. It's really interesting. They kind of like, I guess, have their own kind of unique fingerprint of like a typeface kind of thing. It's cool. I thought so. The T's are higher here as well. Pretty much confirms that these two letters were typed on the same typewriter. You could have written them. Someone's dangling the truth of 25 years ago in front of my face. Who would do that? It was me mum. Me mum did it. Most likely it's whoever sat at the seat today. Maybe Claire can shed some light on who that was. Where's she at? Claire, can I ask you something? Sure, what is it? Did anyone sit at the table today? Yeah, there was someone. Who was it? Let me think. Is it coming back to you? Oh right, I remember both Charles and Dylan sitting there. There might have been other customers who sat there too, I can't remember, sorry. I see. But tell me, Mr. Hyde, why are you so interested? No reason, just curious. Okay, if you say so. Claire finishes talking and moves away from me. Might be wise to have a chat with both of them. Right, Charles. Is Charles the, like, French kid? I can't remember who Charles is. Yeah, so Dylan, Charles. It is the French kid. Okay, fucking Dylan though, sus again. Alright, we go speak to them. I wonder if, I feel like it's too easy to hate him, yeah. I wonder, like, I can't remember. When we went into Dylan's room, we didn't get much time to look around. But I wonder if he had a typewriter. Like, I wonder if that's something that you could have noticed very early on. What room is he in? 304. Room 306's door is open. Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Oh, it's you. This is the last place I'd expect to bump into you. What brings you out this way? I'll be really upset if it ends up being this guy, because, like, we only just met him. Like, you've come so late. What brings you out this way? Not much. I sometimes come up to the 3rd floor to call on people. Well done, that explains it. I had no idea you were on good terms with the residents on this floor. Tell me, it wouldn't be Dylan from 304 that you've come to see, would it? Maybe. What if it is? I hate to give out unwanted advice, Mr. Hyde, but you should keep your wits about you when dealing with him. What's that supposed to mean? He seems to have an unhealthy obsession with acquiring information of other tenants. His pretense is that he's doing work on behalf of Mrs. Patrice, but he takes advantage of this and tends to monitor the tenants' movements. I speak from experience, Mr. Hyde. I've seen his type before. I advise you to keep well away from him if you know what's good for you. Oh, but I'm sorry, listen to me talking your ear off. I really must be going, Mr. Hyde. Farewell. Will moves away and heads down the stairs. Hey, Mr. Hyde. I noticed you were chatting with Mr. White just now. Yeah, that's right. What were you talking about? Nothing, just greeting each other. Really? It sounds like a very long greeting then. Yeah, we don't see each other that often. Are you sure that's all you did? As far as I knew, you and Mr. White didn't even know each other before. It just seems strange that you'd spend so much time with a person you barely know. Listen, Dylan. Were you trying to eavesdrop again? Eavesdrop? You have a nasty habit of always being around when people are talking. How many times have you been conveniently located nearby when I'm having a conversation? It happens once too often for my liking. It's not like that. I think it's time you came clean, Dylan. I haven't got anything to come clean about. You really expect me to believe that? Well, speak up, I can't hear you. I really haven't got anything to tell you. Spit it out now. Are you trying to listen in on my conversations? Please tell me what you think I've done, Mr. Hyde. I don't take too kindly to being accused without good reason. You what? Sorry was lurking was trying to write the last song for your Ripple EP. Oh, that's exciting! This game looks so funky, I want to play it. It's really good. The first game, like, honestly, is one of my favorite games. Like, I don't know, it's really chill and I like the vibe of it, but I've never played the sequel before, so I don't know anything about the sequel. Ripple EP, yeah! It's so exciting. This is a sequel to Hotel Dusk, which I recommend playing first. The story was really good. Yeah, so Hotel Dusk, I played, like, many years ago, like over a decade ago. And it's up there, like, with one of my favorite games, like Ace Attorney. But I've never played the sequel, so this is my first time playing it. The protag is sexy. He really is. There's a nice shot that happens like every like day. Cause this one like seems to be taking place across a week, whereas Hotel Dusk was a single night.
So like every day you wake up, he's like, oh, I'll get up and wash my face, and then puts his shirt on, and it's just like a shot of his back, and you're like, nice. Paint myself white and cosplay him. Yeah, I guess you could do something like the Archer cosplayers, how they like paint the lines on their faces and stuff. You could probably do it. He worked very hard, but now we have gathered all 4 horse songs for the apocalypse. But yeah, no, it's a bit funky on emulator. Like there's some puzzles that don't work well on emulation, because like it wants you to like press 2 things at once, and you can't do that with a mouse. So you kind of have to pause and unpause the emulator. So like, if you happen to have a DS and an R4 card, I recommend it on that hardware, because it's never been ported to like iOS or Android or anything, unlike unlike some like more popular DS games have like tablet and phone ports. But yeah, if you happen to have an R4 card, wouldn't not suggest playing it, because it's really good. I've never done a proper cosplay, but maybe this would be cool. I think it would be really cool. Like people do really, really interesting things with makeup and stuff. Like to note the Borderlands cosplays and the Archer cosplays. Like they do some real cool stuff with their clothes and makeup. Very neat. Would be an interesting cosplay to pull off. Yeah, definitely. Alright, Dylan looks dumbstruck as he returns to his room. What did he say? I've already forgotten what we were just talking about. We still need to ask him about that. But I guess we need to talk to Charles. 305. This one. If you've ever seen the Father Ted song, My Lovely Horse, I recommend that as you the best horse song. I've never seen it before. You'll have to link me it. Alright. Have you got a moment? Oh, Mr. Hyde, it's you. I'm sorry about before, Charles. You were a little out of order. But I'm not angry anymore. Let's just forget about it. That's very kind of you. I must go now, Mr. Hyde. Just a minute. What is it? I got something I want to ask you. Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a look, lick, it tastes just like raisins. That's pretty good. Give him a lick. That song used to creep me out when I was younger. I had that looping for 3 hours once, and now I don't think so good. Sweet lemonade. Yeah, sweet lemonade. Not the winky. Ooh, that's dirty. I love how we all are just quoting it. Ah, classic. Gotta play it on stream now. No, I don't want to, like... I guess it wouldn't be, like, copyright protected, but I probably won't play it on stream. Open Amy's show with it. Nah, VoDs. Yeah, I've been uploading my streams to YouTube, so I've been trying not to have anything that can, like, be detected by YouTube algorithm. No, YouTube. What's it called? YouTube, like, copyright things, because they're very quick to it. Amy's opening act idea, YouTube meme songs. You could do like an April, like a April Fool's Day Amy's concert on like the 1st. And it'd just be like internet songs. Like just meme dances and songs. It'd be great. Did you take a trip to the cafe today? Yes, I did. And did you sit at table B near the counter? Yes, but why are you asking me about where I sat? So it was you, Charles. Did you stick an envelope to the underside of the table? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Hyde. Please explain yourself. So you really have no idea? Please, Mr. Hyde. Do you have a reason to doubt what I'm telling you? I don't think it's him. I just wanted to ask. Are you sure you're telling me the truth? How do you expect me to answer when I have no idea what you're talking about? So it wasn't you who stuck an envelope to the underside of the table in the cafe? How many times do I have to tell you? I have no idea what you're saying. I see. Did you see anyone at the table before you sat there? Yes, there was someone. Who was it? It was Dylan from 304. Yes. This man looks like Zac Efron in High School Musical. It does. When I arrived at the cafe, he was already there. After he left the table, I sat down there. Do you understand, Mr. Hyde? I really don't know anything about any envelope. Yeah, I guess you don't. Sorry to get on your case like that. I'm glad to see you finally seen sense. Goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Charles goes back inside his room. So it must have been Dylan who placed the envelope under the table. I'm gonna get some answers from him. What was Dylan? I can hear Dylan's voice ringing from within the room. It's me, Kyle Hyde. I don't want anything to do with you. Dylan, we need to talk now. Open this door. Go away and leave me alone. Damn it, Dylan. Open the damn door. Dylan. Ooh. I hear footsteps of somebody approaching from down the hallway. Will you kindly keep the noise down? I mean, why would you want to make such a noise outside a person's room at this hour? It's not like 7 o'clock. It's not that late. You're just being a nuisance to everyone. I've got business to take care of with Dylan. But he refuses to open the door. And what's his business you have with him then? Has he done something? It's between me and him. Suddenly, door 304 swings open. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. I didn't know you were still here. What do you mean you didn't know? It's nothing for you to worry about, Mr. Raver. My buzzer's busted and I can't always hear when the guest arrives. I see, so it was the buzzer. You spend so much time fixing other people's things, maybe you've neglected your own. Wow, he was satisfied with that. Frank makes his way back to his room. Come in, we can talk inside. About time too. Mr. Raver. Alright. What are you doing? Listen, Dylan. What do you want with me? Why'd you suddenly decide to open the door and let me in? Simple, I didn't want Mr. Raver to start jumping to the wrong conclusions, that's why. You know he used to be a detective, he'd just go around poking his nose in. I've noticed that you use the word detective a lot when we talk, Dylan. Do I? Can't say I've noticed. It may be the only hunch, but are you fixated on me and Mr. Raver because you're really into cops and the lifestyle that goes with it? Exactly. Then maybe you'd like to tell me why you're also keen on monitoring other tenants. It's natural, everyone likes to know what other people get up to. That's all it is, I'm not some sort of stalker, you know. I don't like this guy. Dylan, you went to Lucky's Cafe today, right? Yeah, I went down there.
So you knew all about the letter I found there too? Letter? What letter? The one that was attached to the underside of table B. Ah, right, that letter. You fuck. You fuck. That letter, so he does know about it. Just as I suspected. Tell me everything you know about that letter. I don't know anything about it. Don't lie to me. You put it there, didn't you? You think I put it there? I bet your ass I do. Hehe. It's so funny. Listen to yourself and your stories. My stories? Yeah, they're amusing. So what did the envelope have inside it? Was it some sort of clue to something? Dylan. Come on, Mr. Hyde, what did it have inside? You can tell me, I can keep a secret. Come on. What are you trying to hide? Oh, that was the wrong answer! Are you working for someone else? Mr. Hyde, I really don't know what you're talking about. Trying to pull a fast one on me. I'm not trying to do anything of the sort. I'm not working with anyone. More importantly, what did the envelope have inside it? Okay. At least we didn't get a game over or anything. Alright, what is it? Admit it, it was you. What? They're both wrong? Fuck, this keeps getting me every time. It's like, they want you to skip it instead of pressing things? Fuck. You attached the envelope to the underside of the table. Mr. Hyde, will you listen to yourself? Answer my question. More importantly... Okay, luckily that still didn't get a game over. Okay, so we just ignore him, I guess. Please, Mr. Hyde. Can you just give me a hint? Can you tell me something about what you found? You can tell me something about what you found, can't you? Give it a rest, Dylan. I've just about had it with you. We're through talking. What did I do? I must have made a mistake. I'm sorry I gave you the wrong impression. Didn't mean to get you excited over nothing. I'll catch you later, Dylan. But wait, he knew an envelope was there. What the fuck? The old no press. I'm confused. He knew it was there. He's like, oh, that letter. But Kyle Hyde's dropping it? I'm confused. That's just like how the others act. They treat me like I'm some sort of idiot. They think I don't know anything. Dylan? They're wrong, Mr. Hyde. I know lots of things. Such as? Like, I knew there was a letter stuck under that table. Uh-huh. Yeah, here we go. Finally. I was like, why the fuck are you dropping this? Like, why is Kyle Hyde dropping this? So you do know something. Who left it there? Tell me. Sorry, even I don't know that. Shame. If you knew that, maybe we could have talked more. Mr. Hyde. Why are you so keen on finding out about that letter anyway? Forget it, Dylan. We've got no more to discuss. That letter may not have had a sender, but I know it didn't come from you. Huh? The letter didn't have a sender? Mr. Hyde, are you telling me that you received an unmarked letter too? What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say, did you receive a threatening letter as well? What the fuck? He knows something, I'm sure of it. What? Who's being threatened? Maybe you should just forget I said anything. Too late for that, Dylan. Is somebody in this apartment being threatened? Damn, I didn't want to tell anybody. Who is it? I can't say. Tell me. It's her. Miss Patrice. Oh, really? I didn't expect that. I was expecting like Marie or something. Because like she wanted security on her door and stuff. Miss Patrice, really? She's being threatened? Yeah, that's right. Why would somebody want to threaten her? I haven't got a clue. But I can tell you for a fact that somebody's doing just that. There I go again, running my mouth off. Now, what am I going to do? I really didn't want to tell anyone about the threat. I'm begging you, Mr. Hyde. Please don't breathe a word of this to anyone. How do you know about the threat to Mags? I came across it one day. Came across it how? I'd gone to Mrs. Patrice's room to fix something, and there was a phone call. I can tell you that the phone call in question was definitely threatening. It only lasted a short time before cutting off too. Mrs. Patrice's face turned pale and her hands began to shake. From that point on, I made it my job to look over her. It was also from that time that unmarked letters and packages began to arrive. Not long after that phone call, Mrs. Patrice had made her decision to sell this place. So, does Mags even know that you were there to witness the threat? Has she mentioned it at all? I don't think she registered that I was there. I just kept quiet as a mouse. I think this is a game. Do you think it'd be bad for you if she knew? Do you think it'd be bad for you if she knew? Of course I did. She knew that I'd overheard that phone call. She'd certainly stop asking me to perform all those maintenance jobs around here. Not only that, I'm sure she'd have made me leave way before we all vacate. She's that kind of person. I know plenty of her secrets, Mr. Hyde, and I'm just not talking about the threat. What kind of things do you know? Stuff about the past. I could tell you things, Mr. Hyde. Things about Mrs. Patrice's past. But then enlighten me. Everyone has a past, alright, but hers is more interesting than most. You know, I know you don't exactly trust me, Mr. Hyde, but I can assure you I did not send any unmarked letters. I want you to believe me. I'm not the sort of person who goes around threatening others. Is that so? It is. If you think it'd help you solve this mystery, I'll tell you about Mrs. Patrice's secrets. On one condition though, you share with me what was in that letter you found. So, have we got a deal? I guess he wouldn't ask about what was in the letter if he didn't send it. I'll think about it. I've got somewhere to be. I make my way out of Dylan's room. Why would Dylan have to go and set me off with all that talk of secrets and stuff? And Mags, could she be connected in some way? Connected to the incident that happened all those years ago? I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happened. Chapter end. December 22nd, Ed woke me up with a phone call in the morning. He said he was willing to take me back to work for Red Crown, but on one condition. What did he want me to do? Sell more than 2 items to one tenant? Sell 2 items to one tenant. That's what he said. He told me to sell items to 2 people in this building, then get him on the phone. Once I'd completed his task, I called him to let him know. I also took the opportunity to discuss the mysterious order sheet I received. Ed eventually agreed to let me pursue this order and try and locate the Scarlet Star. He went on to tell me the reason why the police had reopened my dad's case. He said the case had been reopened due to a connection with a crime syndicate called Red Crown Crime Syndicate. Right, it was called Nile. Nile was the crime syndicate Bradley was investigating undercover 4 years ago. Exactly how the syndicate was connected to my dad's death, it was something that neither I or Ed could imagine. When Frank came to collect the cassette tape I got from Tony, he asked why I was so keen on investigating what happened 13 years ago. Instead of answering, he gave me a picture and said stay away from the people in it. I recognized 2 people in the photo. One was Marie and the other was... Right. It was a picture showing a scene at a funeral. There was a much younger Rex among the other attendees. It seemed that Rex knew about Marie 13 years ago, and that's one of the things I intended to investigate from now on. On a message left in my answering machine, the recipient of the item was revealed. For information on the reward, I was told to look under table B in Lucky's Cafe. When I did so, I found that somebody had attached an envelope under the table. In addition to the letter that explained what the reward was, there was something else. The other item was... there was an extract from an old newspaper inside the envelope. It contained the story surrounding the case where my dad was killed. The letter said that the reward for finding the item was the truth of 25 years ago. There was an offer that certainly got me thinking. When I reread the letter, I noticed something unusual about the typography. I applied some pressure to Dylan when I asked him about the unmarked letter. He said that he didn't know anything about it. He went on to say that there was somebody in the building who received a threat. The person who received the threat was... Right. Dylan told me that somebody had issued a threat towards Mags. Ooh, why did that go glitchy just then? That was weird. Dylan also said, oh, it's doing it again. What the fuck? Never done that before. Weird. Dylan also said that exchange for information on the unmarked letter, he would share some of the secrets he knew about Mrs. Patrice. I wasn't ready to commit anything at that moment, so I left. Now there are even more mysteries surfacing in this building. I have to deliver the missing item to whoever's responsible for Kathy McGrath's murder. The reward for finding it is the truth of 25 years ago. I can't stop wondering what the sender of that order sheet really wants. What am I going to find out by unraveling this mystery? Who in the apartment had a part to play in the events that happened in the past? What little I managed to put together in my head's come apart. I have to start again and try and uncover the whole truth behind what happened 25 years ago. Yeah, we did a chapter! You can read the events of this chapter in the last window novel. Nice. Alright. So, nice. We save date? Yeah. Alright, I might call it for tonight, because, I don't know, we're close to 3 hours, and I'm getting a little tired. So, see if any friends are online. Thank you for the stream. That's alright. Sleepy taxi. Yes, sleepy taxi. All good. Thanks for streaming, Night Night Taxi. Night night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thought Bumfluff said that Boggy was gonna stream, but Boggy isn't streaming, so I guess we're not raiding anyone. Have a good rest, Taxi, for next stream. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to play more because it's all things are being revealed. It's really cool. Bog bag. Yeah, I don't think he's streaming. It's all coming together. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's coming together yet. There's lots of can't see any close friends on. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, like things are kind of more just revealing themselves than coming together. It's coming up. All right. Well, yeah, might not raid anyone tonight because no friends are online. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate everyone dropping by, even if you're here for a small moment, or if you lurked, or if you chatted. As long as you had a good time, that makes me happy. All right, well, I'll see you guys on Friday. It was Monday today, right? Yes, okay. I streamed twice and like I can't remember which day is which. I'm like, it could be Friday today. Jane. All right, yeah, see you guys on Friday. Bye bye.